Every year, we produce over 1 billion used tires worldwide. If we break down this number, every passing minute results in the disposal of tires from 2,850 cars. Kuwait hosts the world's largest tire dumping ground, which has been accumulating used tires from all around the world for the past 20. When seen in aerial footage, it presents a staggering sight, spanning thousands of acres. However, one might wonder what purpose this tire graveyard serves in Kuwait, one of the world's wealthiest countries. Why has Kuwait been collecting these used tires continuously for the past 2 decades, and how are these tires ultimately utilized? In the cover discovery videos, we once again welcome our viewers. On average, a car tire lasts for 30,000 to 40,000 kilometers, after which these tires become unusable. They are either discarded or often left abandoned by the roadside, while other recyclable materials can be easily melted and reused. Tires are a complex combination of rubber and steel, making them unfeasible for traditional recycling tires. Also produces hazardous gases, and this process is illegal in many countries, including some European nations. Therefore, Western countries primarily send millions of tires to Kuwait each year to rid themselves of this environmental concern. Located amidst the Arabian Desert, this tire graveyard covers an area of 1,000 square meters, and its sheer size is visible even from space. Kuwait, a country known for being one of the richest in the world, is storing this enormous stockpile of tires. What initially started as a monetary concern for Kuwait, as they were buying tires from various sources, gradually evolved into this colossal tire yard. Surprisingly, the government did not have a clear plan in place. Kuwait was simply stockpiling them. However, an incident occurred that triggered action. From 2012 to around 2020, tires began catching fire frequently due to their sheer numbers, making it challenging to control. To address this, they initially separated tires into individual squares to facilitate control in case of a fire outbreak. Unfortunately, even this arrangement did not prevent the tire fires. These tire fires not only emitted deadly gases but also caused significant discomfort to the nearby city of Al Jarrah. To see the extent of the destruction, take a look at this satellite photo. It is horrifying to realize that this tire fire, which initially started in a small square of the tire graveyard, could potentially cause immense damage if it spreads further. Due to these incidents, the international community was pressuring Kuwait to act. These harmful tire gases remained in the atmosphere, causing harm, but Kuwait finally made the decision in 2021 to start storing these tires in containers and sending them for recycling worldwide. So, what happens to these used tires? A regular tire contains 3 main components: rubber, carbon, and steel wires. Initially, the tires are melted down and processed into fuel using a pyrolysis plant. After removing the rubber, the carbon and steel wires are separated. The carbon is cooled and used as a fuel source, while the steel wires are sent to recycling facilities. Various other methods for tire recycling have also been developed. For instance, shredding tires and turning them into rubber tiles used in construction projects. Several years ago, this tire graveyard, known as Sulaibiya Tire Yard, was completely cleared in 2021, as shown in satellite imagery. However, even today, billions of tires are being dumped in various countries around the world. We're talking about tire graveyards earlier, but in the photo you're looking at, this is not a garden of flowers with various colors. Instead, it's the world's largest bicycle graveyard located in China. Yes, a few years ago, bike sharing was on the rise in China. In 2014, bike sharing programs were launched where people could rent bikes from one station and drop them off at another station. Gradually, this service advanced, And with the help of a mobile application, users could easily locate nearby bike stations. People found this service convenient, but often, when they needed a bike, none were available at the nearby station. To meet the demand in the market, new bikes were required, making bike sharing the most accessible and economical mode of transportation for the middle class. Ultimately, many multi-billion-dollar companies emerged to distribute hundreds of thousands of bicycles in each city. At its peak, China had around 70 bike-sharing companies operating. And according to a survey in 2017, China's bike-sharing market was ranked #1 in the world. At one point, there were over 1,060 million bikes in China simultaneously. Then, a situation arose where there was excessive competition, leading to overcrowding in this business. Security measures also increased significantly, rendering the business unprofitable. Investors stopped pouring more money into this business model. And this is where the decline of bike sharing in China began. It got to the point where the streets of Beijing, which could have supported 100 million bikes at one time, were now filled with 230 million bikes. Bike-sharing companies went bankrupt one after the other, and their bike fleets remained scattered across the cities like debris. Seeing this, the government initiated the collection of these bikes in dumping yards to clean up the cities. People started picking up bikes from every alley and corner, and gradually, every nook and cranny was filled with these dumped bikes. In China, there are still many small and large dumping yards, known as 22-acre graveyards, where countless bicycles are stored, even today. Bike sharing is a trend in China, but the market is no longer as vibrant as it was in 2017. We hope you'll like and share this amazing video. And we're incredibly thankful for your loving comments. See you in the next fantastic video.